Hello everybody, this is a quick startup guide for the Greek Cities campaign for Rome Total War. I imagine this would mostly apply to the remastered version. I don't know, I haven't really played it. I mean, it shouldn't be that different though. Anyway, let's turn off the fog so that I can talk about what we need to know. You're starting off as the Greek city-states, and immediately you are beset with the difficulties of the map. The Greek city-states is not really a campaign that a beginner should be using, but let's be honest, very few people playing this game at this point are really going to be beginners. So we can just ignore that part. We're going to work left to right. In Syracuse, you're going to be wanting to deal with the Romans first, in my opinion, unless opportunity arises with the Carthaginians. The Romans are going to come down very soon and besiege your city. Let's see the army here. Okay? What you're going to want to do, depending on whether you're better at defending in sieges or better at open field combat, is you're going to want to defeat the Romans pronto. And then your next move should be to take Messana. Okay? I know that there are campaign ideas out there about getting rid of, about letting Syracuse fall, but you're really hampering yourself if you sacrifice Syracuse. Okay? Next thing you want to think about is, well, once you get your basic recruitment done, you're going to want to think about public order, because I find that Syracuse public order falls fast. Now, in my recorded campaign that hasn't yet been uploaded on YouTube, I resolved this by letting the city, rebel, and then I took it and then burned it to the ground. That's how I deal with the public order problems in Rome Total War, but not everybody wants to play that way. Anyway, after taking Messana, you're going to want to look at Greece, but before you do, you need to take Lilybaeum. If I said it wrong, I'm sorry, but you're going to want to take this city right here first. And then you have a choice as to whether or not to go into Carthage. Carthage is a valuable settlement, and so is Thapsus, eventually. But once you take these two, and Carolus, which, again, pronunciation, I don't know, you're kind of run out of money settlements. That ain't going to be worth nothing for you. That's going to take forever just to get to. That one's coastal. It'll be okay, but it won't be great. I mean, look at it. Nothing. I can't see the population, unfortunately. And then what, another 3-4 turns to get the Tingi? Yeah. Instead, and the whole time you're doing this, Rome's going to be building up, because this is a game where the longer it takes to build up, the stronger your opposition is going to be. Therefore, I suggest taking the whole of Sicily, and then landing in Capua. Now, depending on your difficulty, you need to be aware of Rome itself. If you attack Capua, and the Roman forces come and fight you, you're going to want to have a ship standing by to retreat into. If you do not, your army could be deleted if you choose to retreat. Capua is a really solid option if you can take it, and you'll see in my Greek campaign that's exactly what I did. But if you are nervous, if you're on very hard and there's a better chance they'll come down, if so, then even though the Scipii are your main enemy, you should go to Croton, which would be easier to reach anyway. You could literally just load up and go to Croton. Take Croton and Tarentum, and by the time you're ready to do so, all those armies are going to be in Greece anyway. You take those two, you'll have a foothold to take Capua, and you can march up Italy. These cities, these Roman cities, and Padivum here, are easily some of the most profitable cities in the game. I mean, there's other wealthy regions, don't get me wrong. Greece, Egypt, Middle East, a couple other hidden there and there. But a major income point in this game is going to be taking Italy. And for the Greeks, this is, in my opinion, how you should plan for it, especially if you want to conquer those 50 provinces in a hurry. Not to mention, you have a good shot at taking the Romans out before the Marian reforms. And that makes a world of difference in how hard your game is defeating Roman pre-Marian. Greece. On the first turn,
Sir,
on the first
Yes,
turn,
Strategos.
you should take everything you have,
forward.
recruit mercenaries if you
Orders.
have them,
Move
and
out.
march to Athens. And then, you should march to Athens and then take Athens as soon as possible. I even abandoned
My
Thurman
lord, my lord.
to have this choice
Forward. Move
and let the
depleted,
Romans take
sir.
it, or I don't remember. It was either the Romans or the Macedonians. I took it back. Thurman isn't a high value. Thurman is kind of not the greatest settlement out there, so I let them have it, develop it a little bit, and I took it back. That's what I did. You should take Athens or Corinth first. I prefer Athens because Athens is a really valuable city and really poorly defended by rebels who are not very strong units. And then after you've done so, you should take Corinth. You should be taking these two cities within your first 3-4 turns tops. This is a huge area of income, and you take these, and then you can deal with the Romans or the Macedonians, and you can target the Romans in Apollonia because they'll be there, or the Macedonians. You could, having done this, let's see, I don't have an army left. You could
Yes, Strategos.
potentially, if you really wanted to, march and take Apollonia before the Romans do and deny them a base. That is not an unreasonable thing to do. But you need to be sure that you can take Athens either way.
My lord.
It is essential. After that, you'll be marching up into Larissa and then Thessalonica. Be aware that Thessalonica has a scripted event of the plague. In my recent recording that'll once again go live on YouTube, I discovered this, and my general was stuck inside Thessalonica because I didn't want to spread it to elsewhere for several turns. That limited my ability to expand and take Byzaloria, Byzantium, and Tylis, and stopping the Roman expansion here and here. You should also take Crete when it is convenient. I took Crete a little bit late in my game, but I still took it because it's a huge trade area. It's one of the best trading cities in the whole game. In fact, if you're playing in vicinity of this area, whether you're Macedonians, Greeks, Brutii and Scipii Romans, Seleucids, Pontus, or Egypt, or even Carthage, you should take Crete. You should take Crete when you're able. Anyway, Rhodes. Rhodes is great for value, but I mostly use it as extra ships, and I'm building
Ready
extra
to
ships.
sail. Yes, sir.
This island I ignore, but it is actually highly valuable, so maybe I shouldn't have ignored it. Anyway, Pergamum, you're kind of in a bad place because you don't have a lot of units, and you don't have a lot of cities to supply those units. You got Rhodes. You'll be wanting to look at Halicarnassus and Sardis. If the Seleucids aren't at war with you, don't worry about it. They're going to be. You got two wonders here, and then of course Nicodemia. Nicodemia is a pretty good settlement in the long run. It builds up to actually make quite a bit of money, and right now at the beginning of the game, it's
My lord.
defenseless.
Forward. Move out.
Like-
Moves depleted, sir.
Watch this.
Sir, my lord.
Anyway, that's all there. I'm not going to play a battle for you, because I'm not going to do that. Because I want to show you this. Pontus is going to expand in the north. Pontus might take out Seleucids if the Egyptians don't. The Seleucids, in rare case, and in my game in particular, might actually come out strong. That happens once in a while. But yeah, that is your basics. The Greeks. Whatever else fails, if you can get a foothold in Italy and defeat these guys pre-Marian, you've got all the time in the world to do this. Alright, last thing I want to watch. How fast can you get Nicodemia?
Leaving the army. Attack!
That
Besieging
fast.
settlement, sir!
That
Hurry!
is how fast you can get Nicodemia. Now I didn't do that on my campaign because I would have wanted to show you the battle. Two, I wasn't thinking about it. But yeah, that's how fast you can get Nicodemia. You can bring him up,
Sir.
hire mercenaries, and march into the town. Anyway, not that I'd want to like wipe out my money entirely, but it isn't like I won't have money at the end of the turn. See, it's fine.
Sir! Attack! Besieging settlements, sir! Settlement under siege, sir! Orders, forward!
And then you can
Merging
take,
armies. Attack!
Athens.
Settlement under siege, sir!
You don't have a. There you go. So, to recap, take Sicily, march through Italy, Corinth, Athens, Crete, Halicarnassus, Sardis, Nicodemia. Do that. Do even half that, and you're in great shape for the rest of the game. If Rome is the best place to win, but fail in Rome and fail in Sicily, win in Greece, and win in Greece, you're okay. Fail in Anatolia and Greece, you're in a rough spot, but if you succeed in Rome, you have all the resources to Rome to take it back. Succeed in all three, and you're probably in for a fast win. Anyway, thank you. Please like and subscribe. And I may do more of these down the road, I don't know. But I wanted to give my take on the Greek campaign. I'm going to do more videos about Greek formations and battle lines because, well, a lot of people don't seem to know how to use the Greek armies, and I want to talk to them about that. Talk to all of you. Thank you. Please like and subscribe. Bye-bye.